o'clock in the afternoon. We still work a day job, so that means our sleeping schedule is still messed up. Taylor's still sleeping, so I thought, why not just do a little makeup for the rest of the day. I do have. So I've already prepped my face, washed it, put on moisturizer, and I just kind of wanted to show you I've been doing my makeup without foundation. And I love it. So I'm gonna kind of do a look showing how that looks with a full bead on. First, I'm just going to take my e.l.f. Glow Up Primer Serum. I showed this in my last video, or no, the one before last. It has like a little dropper, and I like my skin very dewy. So I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of that on since my moisturizer is very glowy anyways. So I'm just going to add a little extra serum. I'm still so shaky from my workout that I just did, so bear with me. I definitely don't need pre-workout to get going in the morning. I feel like if I did take pre-workout, I'd be like I was on crack. So we went to Ulta yesterday, went in for one thing and came out with a few face masks and a scalp scrubber. And a few other things. You can't go in with only one thing you're gonna get. It'll fill you every time. Ulta is like a drug that I can't get off. So this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I'm gonna put that all in my normal places. So no foundation, just concealer. Yeah, this concealer is very full coverage, so a little bit goes a very long way. So I'm just gonna put a few dots in my normal places. Well, not dots, but you know what I mean. Oh, so I'm meaning to have this conversation out loud with somebody to be present, to know that what I'm saying has proof. So I'm just gonna blend this out like normal whenever I talk. But so everybody that has grown up with me or has known me for a very long time, I can't even believe that I'm saying this on YouTube. But I have been, not a hater, but somebody that has not been the biggest fan of Hailey Bieber. But we all know my reasons. It is the same reason that probably everybody else feels. I'm not going to talk about that. Because this is not a gossip channel and I don't ever want to talk badly about people. Even if I'm not the biggest fan of them, there's no reason to still talk about them. But this is a good thing. So we all know Rhode, her skincare line. And at first, again, she just talked about this and had an interview. And this is what kind of got me to like her. She did an interview with some brand out there, or some magazine, I don't even know. Anyways, she just did an interview where she was talking about like, yes, I know, I'm another, celebrity brand. Every celebrity seems to be doing a brand right now, which is cool. But I was one of those people that was like, great, another one. Because half of these brands are kind of a flop right now. besides, I want to say like the Flower Beauty, which is by Drew Barrymore, Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez, that has surpassed every expectation, I feel like, in a celebrity brand. And no, this is not me pitting Hailey and Selena against each other. That's not where this is going. But just like Fenty went a long way, still will forever be a successful brand. But obviously whenever I saw Hailey do it, I was like, oh my God, here we go. But when I saw this interview that I was talking about, I'm sure you can find it somewhere. She's just saying, you know, there is room for everybody. Yes, she's a Nepo baby, she understands that, but she created something, a brand of her own that I do really feel like fits her well. I've grown to respect her a lot. You can turn somebody that was a little about them into somebody that you have respect for. And now I'm looking into her skincare line and her brand and everything, and I'm starting to see things that I never saw before that I was taking a blind eye to that I really, really like. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. And I'm just taking that contour shade and putting it on this R&L Pro Brush. And just gonna hit the regular contour places. And it's gonna feel weird if you do try this technique of no foundation. In the beginning, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this feels weird, but just trust me, it's gonna look better at the end. At least I think, because I got pretty clear skin right now. Anybody that has watched my videos for a while know that that has not been the case for me. I do believe that the only thing that has changed in my routine every day, because I've always drank nothing but water, so that is one of the reasons why I was like, why is my skin not clear? Well, because my skin would be clear and then I'd start my monthly and then I'd go back to how it was, and it was just such a vicious cycle of back and forth. The only thing that has changed that I have done is not wearing foundation and putting on just concealer, and it works just as good, you'll see. And I have been drinking every day my collagen drink from Skinny Fit, and it is for hair, skin, and nails, maintaining weight. And it is I think it's a dietary supplement. But I have been drinking that every morning for about a month. And I so badly want to work with Skinny Fit. Hopefully I can manifest this. I had tried to reach out to them and they said that they're not doing any paid collaborations or anything like that, which I don't even care to be paid. I just want to promote them because genuinely, I think they're such a great brand and I see a difference in myself. And I kind of want to talk about some stuff, but I'm trying to think. I don't really ever get on here and just start talking like normal YouTubers do. I'm trying to think of stuff. I always think of stuff I want to talk about when I'm not filming. And then when the camera turns on, I'm like, hey, let's do makeup, let's follow me around and do this, this, and this. And now I can't think of anything. I will say, because I don't like to put too much out into the universe before something happens, and when something is official, but I do have some really exciting plans, some goals, some thoughts for that might start the process at the end of this year. I've talked about it with some of my close friends and some family, but I'm not going to talk about that just yet because I'm praying hard about it. So it's coming up, some different stuff that I've never done before. I'm just going to take this and kind of powder down those areas that I use with concealer. And what else do I have going on? I am super close to getting my new camera. Really exciting because I don't know if you guys can notice, but I have right now I'm filming on the Canon SX420IS PowerShot. Which obviously in the name, I feel like it's more for photos and kind of like action photos, but this is my first camera and I love it. But I don't know if you can tell, because I can, whenever I'm editing these videos, there's little glitches that happen in my videos and it drives me nuts. So it's time for a new camera. I won't tell you which camera yet. At least keep that a surprise. I'm so bad at this. Because I just want to tell everybody everything. But it's definitely an upgrade from this one. What else? Oh my gosh, my birthday party was so fun. If you have not watched my birthday video, after you watched this one, go check out my birthday video. I just can't believe I'm 27. Ugh. And that brings up another topic. I'm just going to be putting on some blush. This is the Folklore Silky Powder Ombre brush and the shade 05 Blitz. Looks like this. I think whenever I turned 27, the week before my birthday, I was having this kind of like self-doubt about where I'm going and what I'm doing with my life at 27. Social media is I have such a love-hate relationship with social media because I think everybody is guilty of getting on Facebook and Instagram and seeing everybody you grew up with and just people that you know that are on different timelines of life than you are. I think in this generation it is so acceptable which is fine, for everybody to get married young and have babies young, and why I totally understand that. If I could have been a young mother or something like that, I probably would have, but I can't beat myself up over that and where my life is going right now. I'm on a completely different journey than everybody else. I am trying to make sure my career is taken care of and doing what I want to do first before I really bring another human being into this life, and before we get married and stuff like that. I'm just very career driven right now, but then again, I look at all these people that I idolize so much here on YouTube. I see that some of my favorite makeup artists and my favorite vloggers and just my favorite YouTubers are way older than me and haven't even started that portion of their life yet. And a lot of the people that I have watched growing up are almost 5 to 10 years older than me here on YouTube, and they just started their first kid, just got married to the love of their life. So it really does make me feel like I'm not the only one, and maybe being too career driven right now isn't such a bad thing. And I know people are looking at me now like, girl, you're 27. Like, why are you even worried about this right now? I think it's just a normal thought process to have. This is my Urban Decay Afterglow highlighter palette, and I'm gonna be mixing the lightest one in kind of the champagne color. Also, we just renewed our lease this morning. We're probably gonna be here for a little bit until I can get some things going that I can't talk about right now. And it's not that I'm trying to be like all mysterious and I can't tell you because it's a secret, but no, I'm just a firm believer that if you talk about it too early, something bad is gonna happen. I feel the same way with pregnancy and stuff like that, because you never know what can happen between the time that you have talked about it to the time that it's actually supposed to happen. I know that's kind of like a trigger warning to some people, but I've just seen a lot of things blow up in people's faces when they talk about it too early, and it's so heartbreaking. And I'm just talking about makeup in my career, but still, I get scared to talk about things before they happen. My mom always taught me that too. Taylor tries to tell me that quite often. Even though I feel like I got such a big mouth and just want to talk about everything. Oh, let's talk about this. To all my people that watch my videos in the town that I live in, I couldn't thank you more. It means everything in the world to me. And I think I've talked about this on my social media before, and people are probably annoyed with it, but I don't really care. I want to hear YouTube's perspective that aren't just in my town, not the people that I grew up with. Is it just me, or do you feel like people that live in your town and that are supposed to be some of your biggest supporters just don't? They don't support you. But they'll support people on social media that have no idea who they are. Probably never will, if I'm just being honest. I feel like I see a lot of people say, support your local businesses, support your local people. Do you hear that? Me either. I don't know what it is about me in the town that I live in, but nobody seems to give me the same respect or support. I think I get support from a few people, but the most support I get is from people that I have no idea who they are. They don't really know me, but they support me. I don't know what it is about this county. I hear Taylor, she's up. That just frustrates me so much, but I will continue to support everybody, even if they don't support me, because I'm a firm believer in karma, and I am a firm believer in the man above, and I don't even know if that sounds right together, but you know what I'm saying. I'll get mine one day. If I stay humble, stay sweet, and stay true to who I am, continue to support people even if they don't want to support me, well, I'll get mine one day. This one, the Trapped in the 90s, the one where I couldn't read this for like 5 minutes. And I showed you guys all of these colors. I got this from Taylor's mom. So I remember at the time of my other video, I only used these. Well, now I've used all of them. So the only one I have not used is this color right here called Honey Dip. And we're gonna create something out of that today. put my other mirror down because this one does have a good sized mirror. So I'm kind of feeling like a little lemon sorbet moment on my eyes. So I'm just gonna take this on a fluffy brush, that color right here, kind of tap off that excess and just put that color straight in my crease. Kind of gives this like highlighter yellow wash of color. So then I would just like tap or fluff out the excess product. And I'm just gonna hit the edges to kind of blend that out a little bit. Okay, normally I would put one color all over the crease, throw on a little bit of brow bone and inner corner highlight, mascara, and call it a day, because I'm a very full beat face type of gal, but kind of simple eyes. But I can't just leave it like this, because it is a highlighter yellow. So I'm gonna take a more dense, fluffier brush, kind of like this one. And I wanna pick up kind of like a orangey red dandelion color. Let me see if I have something like that. Maybe in this Morphe Disney palette. Yeah, so more of like a burnt orange-ish dandelion color. So I can find one in this Disney palette. I'm gonna use this color called On the Dot. And again, I'm gonna take my more dense fluffy brush and I'm just gonna hit lower in the crease. Makes that color from the other palette look a little less harsh. And it kind of creates that mustardy dandelion color. See the difference between this one and this one? This one just looks more put together. So I'm gonna do the other eye. And I don't pick up a lot of this color. I just want it to kind of be a really light wash of color to blend it out. And because that highlighter yellow color is so light, I'm gonna go over it lightly one more time to blend out that color that we just put on the lower crease. Sometimes colors can get lost in transition, so I'm just gonna lightly put it on top and blend it together. One of my first videos on my channel. I remember the title. It's like sunflower eye look, something like that. This is giving me kind of lemon sorbet. Ooh. Okay, so I am just gonna take, let's see, a more angled fluffy brush, and I'm gonna take this shade from the Mickey and Friends palette, and I'm gonna use that first shade called Own It. And I'm just gonna hit my brow bone. Just right here in the middle and kind of graze it on the outside. I don't like a really stark white brow bone highlight, so I will more gravitate towards a champagne color. And with that same brush, I'm just going to put it in the inner corner. And that's it for the eyes. Very simple, but kind of cute and different. This is another thing I have changed up in my routine. I haven't really been curling my lashes as of recently. I am gonna do this off camera though, because I cannot sit in frame and do this. My posture is like miserable right now. So this is obviously the L'Oreal Luminous Voluminous mascara. We all know this mascara. I'm gonna come off camera and then I'll come back. And I'm back. So I just did 2 light coats. There's something about lighter, fluffier coats that I really like for my eyes instead of the very kind of spidery, full volume lashes. I just think it looks good with my eye shape and color in my whole face. I just like the way this looks a lot better. So now onto lips, since that's done. Okay, so this is the Live Glam liquid lipstick, I think, in the shade Wild Cherry. Now, I'm not gonna put this all over my lips. I am just going to line there, line here, line on my Cupid's bow, and out like that. So I know that looks funny, but I'm just gonna blend it with my finger. Or should I just leave it like this? I like it like this, I think. Now that I have makeup all over my hands, now I wanted to talk about this. This is really dirty. This is the Ulta Beauty Jelly Gloss Lip Gel. This lip gloss, I think was like $4, $5, I don't even know, it's cheap. And this gloss is everything. This applicator is everything. Let me just show you. It may look like one of the normal like gloss tubes, but the fact that it bends and flexes is really cool to me because I can really get every crevice of my lips, and it is the shiniest gloss I've ever had in my life. Do you see that? And that's all you need. That's it. Now this does get a little dirty. I just wipe it off. Probably unsanitary, but it's just my lips, so it's okay. So this is the final look. I'm going to fluff up my eyebrows and groom them a little bit, do my hair, come on with an outfit, and I'll show you what we got. All right, so this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed sitting down and playing with makeup. I feel like I haven't really sat down and filmed something just for the heck of it in so long. So getting back to the roots as to why I did YouTube just feels good. I hope you learned something today and you don't have to do makeup with foundation. Just use concealer, it works the same way. At least for me and my skin. Always gotta throw that out there. What works for me might not work for you and vice versa, but I definitely just didn't want to gatekeep my new face routine. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I will see you in my next one.